Check it out, guys, we're back right now. Okay, it's time to cut the quarter off the car. It's time to cut the new quarter and put it on. So I've started here, unpicked it to separate it from the chassis. I'm also doing it on the spare quarter panel. Now I'm unpicking it from the door seam because I want to cut it, and I'm still working out the best way to cut it that's going to be easier for me to put it on. So I'm going to unpick all this. I've already unpicked it from here. So if you have a look, it comes apart, which is beautiful. I've already got an idea of where I'm going to cut it, but that might change. So I'm going to take off the quarter panel and then have a look at it, assess the inside, see what I can do, how I can, I'll dry fit it even on the car. I'll give it a nice test fit and see where I can cut it to make my life easier in welding it back on. So let's go. We're going to unpick the rest of this and go from there. Stay tuned. And we got it off. Look at it. There it is there. The outer skin is off the quarter. So sick. This is the inner skin, the skin that I no longer need. That was quite the exercise, but it's so satisfying because I got it off. You saw how I did it, spot weld all the way around, just drill them out. And I actually got this drill bit, which is designed for spot welds. It's called a spot weld drill bit. It's 8mm, and if you see, it's very short and it's very flat, so you don't necessarily go through both sheets of metal, so at least you've got something to tack to. I mean, sometimes you go through it, but it is what it is. So that is all well and good. I've cut a little bit extra here and here because I don't know whether I'm going to cut it here yet or if I'm going to cut it across here and try and weld it all on, but we'll see how we go. Now, time to do the car. Stay tuned. I'm about to jack it up, take the wheel off. I have to unpick under here, and then I'm going to cut it. Cut it there, I'm going to cut it here, unpick a few more pieces here, and then pull this outer skin off. It's happening right now, and I can't wait. Let's go. And we did it. Quarter panel is cut off the car, and that is the inner skin that's left. I'm going to clean it up, and that's where the new panel will sit over, and that'll be my guide. And there it is there. It was a bit of an issue trying to get in here. Obviously I didn't want to cut too much. I cut a little bit of the underskin, but that's fine. It's still reinforced. It's not going to go anywhere. This is probably all going to get cut out anyway, because I'm going to put some overfenders on it, some wide body overfenders, so you're not going to see that. So I might as well clean it up, get rid of that shit that's been there for years. I'm happy about that. Progress. Little bit every day goes a long way. So I've just dry fitted it, I've clamped it in place where it needs to be clamped. I've put the rubber seal on inside the boot here because it helps hold the boot where it needs to be. So I've put the seal back on, clamped it down here. That's it, it's done for now. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I've just got to panel beat a few bits and pieces just to line it up a little bit better. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with the result. And when it's ready, I'm going to start welding in place. I have to cut a little bit of here, like where it overlaps, I'm going to cut it. So just clean up the edges and then, actually I don't know yet. I'm still working it out. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it as a lap joint and then weld that, or I'm going to keep it, or I'm going to cut it and do a butt joint. So I'm still working it out. I haven't worked it out yet. I will work it out, and I will obviously show you guys because you're with me every step of the way. So stay tuned to next time. We're going to get into the next phase. It's your boy.